Hello everyone, this is Riggs and welcome to my world. Today we talk about iPhone 6s. This is one of the phones to change the game for Apple some years back. It's brought a lot to the table. It looks completely different from what we have now. This phone had a 4.7-inch IPS panel and it looked like the current iPhone SE that we have now. It had a thick bezels matching the current iPhone SE as I said earlier. And this was one of the last phones to have a clicked-in iPhone as compared to the SE, which had a physical button. This phone had a lightning port and a headphone jack, which we don't have in current iPhones now. This phone also had an aluminum back, which still feels fresh. This phone feels like it was made yesterday, but it was made some years back. This phone has no wireless charging. No wireless charging on this phone either. So everything about this phone feels pretty much old, but it was really great at the time. When it came out, it was one of the best phones out there. And now with the camera, this phone was one of the first phones to have a 12 megapixel camera from iPhone for the back camera and 5 megapixel on the front camera. So they were good, but it's not one of the best cameras now. It was good at the time, as I said. Not a good camera anymore. Software got discontinued last year. So the craziest thing about this phone is that from 2015 to 2022, it got so many software updates as compared to the iPhone 6. This phone lasted years and years more than the iPhone 6. So this is even better than iPhone 6. So the 6S is quite better than the 6. Not much reason to pick this phone over the rest now. I'm not sure I can recommend you to buy this phone now. But as a second phone for maybe you are using an iPhone 12 or 12 Pro Max, 13, 14, and you want a smaller phone to link it around with this, you can get the 6S as, although it has been discontinued, but with iOS 16 updates, this phone still have an iOS 16 update. You can use it around and it will feel good, maybe even better. With the performance of this phone came with a 2 gig of RAM, as it was one of the biggest jumps from its predecessors, as the iPhone 6 and the 6 Plus had 1 gig of RAM, whilst this phone had 2. So it was really good. 2 gig of RAM back then was pretty much a big deal for this phone. For a day-to-day usage of this phone, I'm not going to recommend it for you, as it's going to feel slower. Using this phone for a couple of hours, so it's going to feel slower. But buying it and using it as a side phone is not going to be bad. It also came with a 3D touch, and it was one of the first phones to have it, so it was good. And this is my overall take on the iPhone 6s in 2023. As I always say, this is Riggs and welcome to my world. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Like, share, and see you in my next video. Thanks. Peace.